both in Sheffield to see Titanic ahead of its arrival in Birmingham. So we're heading to the Sheffield Lyceum now. We're going to chat to some of the cars, we're going to see the show. It's all very exciting, so come along with us.
All ashore who are going ashore. I report this ship loaded and ready for sea.
Lower the gangways, Mr. Pitman.
Gangways lowered, Captain.
Make fast the tugs.
Tugs all fast, sir.
Let go all lines.
Let go,
We've
sir.
arrived at the beautiful Sheffield Lyceum. Let's go and check out what we're going to see.
Farewell, farewell, Godspeed, Titanic, from your birth.
So we're backstage right now with Hannah. Can you tell us a little bit about your role?
Yes, so I'm the wardrobe mistress. I deal with the day-to-day running of wardrobe. So I've got 2 assistants and a wigs mistress who helps us dress the show as well. So we have 3 classes. There's first class, second class, third class. Obviously, everyone gets their varying hats and things. So this is the third class. It's very beige and very brown. They didn't have a lot of money for things, so it's sort of a lot of reworn stuff, and sort of some of the costumes are a little bit broken down to sort of prove it. To sort of show their third class. Then we have our second class. This is one of our understudy pieces. Our piece that goes on is being handmade for us, which is great. So this is for Caroline. She is the soon-to-be wife of Charles when they get to America. Unfortunately, she gets there, he doesn't. And she has, if I can get it down.
Wow.
Oh, a lovely wide brim hat. And the unfortunate thing for this is it sits on the side. So it's one of those things of she has to be very delicate when she puts this on.
So is it like pinned in, or how does that work?
So we have crin in here, in which we put a hairpin through and pop it into either their hair or the wig if they're wearing one.
It's not light.
No, quite heavy. Yeah.
Can't resist. You don't want to make any sudden
You've
movements.
got some good balancing on there. Well done.
Thank you. So I'm here with Fran, the Associate Director on Titanic. Can you tell us a little bit about the show?
It's an amazing musical. So often we have audience members questioning, how do they make a musical about Titanic? Like possibly one of the greatest engineering disasters ever known. But in actual fact, it's so human. It's about the human stories. And what you sort of end up doing, particularly through Act 1, is kind of forgetting the inevitable. Mm-hmm. So you know the old joke about the film, which is like, oh, we know how it ends. But because the stories of the people are so enriched, and the music is beautiful, Marie Eston, gorgeous, and it's sung so beautifully, it's acted beautifully, there's so much brilliant sort of movement in it, flow within it, that you end up being caught up in the lives of these people who are on the ship. I'm the associate director, which means I look after the show on tour. Tom Sutherland is the brilliant director, the original director of it, and he and Danielle Torrento, who is the producer, I think had this idea that they were going to put what is notoriously a massive musical into a really tiny venue. What they've been able to do in translating it to the larger stages and the bigger venues is bring that sense of being enveloped within everything to it. So it's so clever. And Mark Aspinall, who is the MD as well, has created this incredible sound, this beautiful choral music almost, that actually has this great dramatic sense to it as well. It's beautiful, really stunning.
You know, everyone knows the film, but this isn't the film. This is the
not
real
the film.
Stories of the real people.
No Jack and Rose.
No.
There is no Jack and Rose. That's exactly it. All of them are real people from the actual Titanic. You have people like Bruce J. Ismay, who was, if you like, in the modern context, the producer of the Titanic, who just was so proud of it, and then had to witness his baby, his creation that he paid for, that Thomas Andrews designed, sink. I mean, it's unimaginable.
Yeah.
The loss of life, but also everything that is so tied up into it, being lost in that moment.
Farewell, farewell, Godspeed, Titanic, from your birth.
So I just got back on the train after seeing Titanic in Sheffield. Absolutely loved it. Really powerful score, super heartfelt stories, and in a real intimate and immersive setting. So you really felt you were part of the action, and actually quite, really touched me. And I think, you know, it is a musical theatre lover's dream. It just kind of has all those really great moments of music and really heartfelt songs, really beautiful production, and yeah, can't wait for it to come to Birmingham. Very exciting, and hope to see you all at the